Hello and welcome to Shooting the Bull. I am your host, Justin, here with
Ross.
And Audra's back in studio today.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm cold.
Cold. Yeah, it is a cold. It's a bit nippy.
Everybody's so cold.
I see. I'm the North Carolinian that gets cold when it drops to like 70.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I'm the northerner who gets hot when it rises to 7.
I know.
Well, actually, I really like being cold, actually.
It's better than
Like, I got my coat on, but I don't mind it.
No.
Okay.
Like, I like it. I'd rather be cold.
Than hot?
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, totally.
You can...
I mean, I'm comfortable now. I
Right,
got on.
but you
Yeah,
can-
so what? I'm sitting. I got my coat on, but I'm comfortable.
But you can put a coat on.
I can put a coat on.
You can't take skin off if you're too
No.
hot.
Yeah.
You can't even take,
That would be
you can't
weird.
take your clothes off depending on where you are.
Just
If
taking
you're hot
skin
at
off.
work, you can't just take all your clothes off.
No, that would
But
be
if
cool.
you're... What
I mean,
did I
it
say?
depends on where you work.
Well, true, yeah.
Some people's jobs is just to take clothes off.
But if you're cold at work, no one's going to be like, hey, enough layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting crazy over there.
But it's Christmas time, and that's why it's getting cold. Actually, tomorrow is the first official day of winter.
Wait, what? Winter hadn't even started yet, and it's already
No.
this cold?
It
That
is
always
not.
confuses me because I always picture winter starting like third week of November.
Yeah. No.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. It
That's how I
starts.
feel.
Yeah,
I feel
it
like it
starts
should-
just a couple of days before Christmas is when
And
winter
it-
officially
and
starts.
It ends what in like March?
Yeah, it goes a while.
What?
It's weird.
I see. I never paid attention to that.
I always just went with the weather. Like
Yeah.
it feels cooler. It's
It's-
fall,
it's,
and then
yeah.
it's really cold. It's winter.
It's winter.
That's
That usually
how I do.
actually helps, unless you have kind of what we had on Sunday here.
That was
Oh my gosh,
that
that
was
was-
weird, right?
That's
See,
horrible.
that was pretty cool, but it rained.
Yeah.
It rained.
Yeah, that was a nice.
But I was like,
70.
I was so happy.
It was 7.
We had to go to the Christmas
A week before.
cantata.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
We
We
go to
did.
the
I
Christmas.
forgot we went to that.
I missed that one this year.
Yeah.
Hmm. Too
How was
bad.
it?
I mean, it wasn't bad.
I didn't hear any stories. There was no
Actually, I was.
chastising the people,
No,
was no
really
scaring
talking
the
was to
people.
a minimum.
which is preferred.
It actually went by really quick. It
Yeah.
seemed like, I don't know if I zoned out or what, but it seemed like it started and then I was leaving. And I was like, oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there to entertain.
That's right.
Because I was just having
We
fun
have a
there.
good time here.
Yeah,
though.
for the wrong reasons.
No, we have a really good
We've
time.
seen
with
some
it.
interesting
There was,
things.
I mean, there's always, you get to watch people, how they move their mouth when they're singing. There was
Oh, yeah.
someone in there.
There was someone in there who was-
making some
Who
really
was,
funny faces.
yeah, he was making some really funny
Yeah,
faces.
it looked like he was trying to cough, but he was singing.
I enjoyed that.
Do you remember 2 or 3 years ago, there was the guy who had that really deep voice, and in the middle he just went, "Sing with us!"
Yeah, he had like
I
a...
busted
Sing
out
with
laughing.
us.
I busted out
Yeah.
laughing. I felt bad because I thought he would think I was like making fun of him laughing, and I wasn't. I thought he was awesome,
Yeah.
but it just caught me off guard.
Sing with us.
Yeah, that dude had awesome voice, though.
Yeah, it was a good voice. It was
Yeah.
a
He
really
had a great
good
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broadway style voice.
Everybody, yeah, that's what I say. Everybody said he was. Did they call him Broadway?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we used to
That
call
was
him
his
Mr.
nickname.
Broadway.
Yeah.
He had a Broadway. I mean, he did.
But that was just a little improv, right?
Yeah.
Because it was
No,
like,
it was like written into the musical.
Oh, okay.
It was like, let's see, I'm trying to think of how they like worded it, but it was like director's notes. Say,
Oh.
sing with us. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Sing with
that's
us.
less funny now. I thought
No.
I thought he just was moved.
No, that was part of the
Sing
musical.
with us. He just breaks from the show and like,
Yeah.
listen, just sing with me. I want more voices. Yeah. That was a good year.
Yeah.
That was a ton of
I
fun.
never do that. I never take any other direction. I don't sing. I do stand when they say to stand because you have to, but I always hate that. It's always like, come on.
There was a part like that in this one where they were like, everyone stand, but then like, I looked around and no one was singing.
This was weird.
And they never gave us like the prompt to start singing. Like usually the director will turn around and face the congregation and conduct.
Yeah.
But this time he didn't really do that. So I was like, are we supposed to?
I'm glad you brought that up because I was about to
'Cause I
ask you.
didn't, 'cause I was
about
like-
to ask you, are we supposed to be singing right now? Because no one was singing.
No one was
they
singing.
told us to all stand, so everyone just stood up for the last half of the song.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if I was supposed to sing or not. So I didn't, but I was like, well, this is lovely.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too, so I'm kind of glad you brought that up because I
Yeah,
was wondering.
I know.
What are we supposed to be doing here, fellas?
Yeah.
But yeah. So how has everyone been doing some Christmassy stuff? I'll tell you what, I have not really acknowledge the fact that it is Christmas, actually. And I did the most Christmas thing that I have done is last night I drank a glass of eggnog and watched Home Alone 2.
Oh.
That's about as Christmassy as I have been so far. I don't even have a tree up. I don't have lights up out front. But how's y'all's Christmas been? Have y'all been getting into the spirit of things?
See, I'm forced to get into the spirit of things because Ross absolutely adores Christmas. So whether I want to or not, like this year we actually put up lights on our house because Ross was like, look, I'll do it if you...
I actually appreciated that, though.
Yeah,
like, I always wanted those type of lights on the house. Because we never used to do that, We never used to put lights up on the house. Like that.
Yeah, I always liked it. And, I was like, Audrey, you guys should put up lights. And I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. But we did it, in, like, November?
Yeah. No.
Did we do it?
We did it a little after Thanksgiving, actually. Yeah, we did.
But still December?
I don't know now. It might have been still in November.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But I was just saying that just to point out that, yes, I've been in the Christmas spirit for about a month.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, well, yesterday I started my Christmas thing with eggnog and Home Alone 2.
Eggnog I had like a month ago for the first time.
Which one did you have just regular eggnog?
No, we had, I think it was soy eggnog.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't...
Because he's...
That's right.
Got the lactose.
I drink.
Got the lactose.
I like to drink the pumpkin eggnog.
See, I think we might have had soy pumpkin eggnog.
That's
pumpkin
the one
spice, because that one's good.
That's the one I enjoy. Yeah.
Does normal eggnog have milk in it?
Yes.
Because I thought the eggnog I had was standard eggnog.
It's got milk in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought what I had was like standard.
No, I got the soy one.
Oh, okay.
I got the soy one for you.
I've yet to have a standard eggnog.
I don't really want to.
Most people put Southern Comfort in their eggnog.
Did you?
See, that just sounds awful.
No, I just drink the pumpkin spice.
It just sounds terrible.
That's how I party.
Yeah.
But y'all went to a Christmas town?
Yes. It's McAdenville, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Explain it.
So it started last weekend.
Because I've never been.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I never get the invite, bitches.
Well, it's a little bit. It's a personal thing, right?
Yeah.
What?
It's a personal thing.
What, y'all's trip to McAdenville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to come?
Well, I mean, I've never been.
Well,
I like going places I've never been.
I didn't think you'd like it.
I probably wouldn't, but I'd like to see it. But it'd be something new.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'd probably hate the hell out of it. But I love it.
You probably would.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with McAdenville.
All right.
If you don't get there on time, it's bad. And we learned this. Okay. We had never had this problem before, but this time we had this problem. So last weekend, I had to work, so we couldn't leave like super early. So I got off work around 12:30, I think, and we ended up leaving my house at 2:30. Yeah, because
Why did it take y'all so long to leave?
Just did.
Yeah.
Just did.
It just did.
Well, all right.
Well, part of it was I didn't tell Ross to get there at a certain time, and I forgot what time we left.
I'm a planner. I'd had that planned out. I'd have been like, you'd have been there at 12:40. I get off at 12:30.
I thought that everything was all good because I couldn't remember. I was like, oh yeah, just be here, around 2. We'll leave a little bit early. So we leave, we'll get some food, and then we hit the road. And I'm looking at my GPS, and I'm like, And so the GPS is like, you arrive at 5, and I was like, okay, all right, we can swing that. We can swing 5 because the lights come on at 5:30.
Okay.
So we're driving. This place is 2.5 hours away. It's past Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going, and we hit construction where we have to slow down to 60, and then we even have to stop, and it's moving super slow.
Mm-hmm.
And then we run into an accident where that slows us down, and then we hit more construction. So by the time we're getting there at 5:45, so I go the way. There's a back way to get into the town that I usually take, and we go in and we park. So we get to the spot, and they're they have blockades set up, and there's little blockades.
Okay,
you can't get in.
This is where I've started to worry.
Yeah.
I was staying a little positive up until this point.
He was like, it's going to be cool. We're going to get our dank parking spot. That's how we always call it. Our dank parking spot.
Yeah.
Dank parking spot.
Parking spot.
Is that what we call it?
That's what I call it.
Okay.
I was going to say, you call it that?
I just put you as the we, so it wouldn't sound so lame, but that's pretty much a me.
Dude, I say dank all the time. Dank's the dankest thing you can say.
I don't ever say that.
It is.
You need to start saying dank.
Maybe that's
Your
what
life will be
I'm the weird one.
perfected.
Yeah. I'm the weird one. I don't say dank. Yeah.
So, we go up.
I say dank a little ironically, though.
Yeah.
Dank's the kind of thing you used to say back in circa 2001.
Like, let's just... Like, I don't say dank in front of people I'm trying to sound smart in front of.
Dank's probably not the way to go with that.
It's not.
Yeah,
So...
it's probably not a good thing to say.
No.
If you're trying to sound
They'd be
smart.
like, dank, seriously. But,
Seriously.
Dank is supposed to be... Like, I think dank is specifically about food for a lot of people.
I just
Like,
say...
yo, I had this dank steak the other night.
is that right?
I think so.
You know what I say. I always say awesome sauce or awesome blossoms.
Yeah.
Which people hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. People tell me don't do
It reminds me of that, like, Capital One commercial or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, awesome sauce.
No, see, I hate
Janice,
that.
is that you?
I hate that because I started saying,
Yeah.
I think I was saying that a long time ago, and I think someone caught on, and I think I'm the one who started awesome sauce.
Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
That and awesome blossoms. I love awesome
I've
blossoms.
still never heard of Awesome Blossoms.
And no one will ever say awesome blossoms.
Yeah, no one's
That's
ever...
mine.
No one's ever going to say that out loud.
That's mine. Awesome blossoms is mine.
Awesome sauce is not bad, but Awesome Blossoms, I don't think it's dank enough.
I see what he did there.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
I don't think dank is awesome blossoms. Does that work? I don't think so.
Well, I think-
Where were you at? So you're at the blockade.
Yeah, we're at blockades. Ross is getting worried at this point.
Okay. So we got a worried Ross as y'all sit at the blockade.
And I'm already mad. I was mad at
So we
like...
got a mad Audra and a
Yeah, I
worried
was
Ross.
mad at like 3 o'clock. Like even Ross... like,
Pretty normal.
We're on the way...
Pretty
I would be having a really great time at this point. if I were that
We're on the way there, and Ross is like, "I'm not talking," and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I'm not happy about this." so I'm already mad.
Yeah.
So we get there, and I'm already like, see. So the car in front of us.
See?
So the car in front of us like does this little like loop de loop. So I pull up to the police officer, and I'm like, "Hey, how do we get in?" And he's like, "You can't." So he's like,
They
"Wait."
closed the town.
They
though.
closed the town.
I didn't know they could close a town.
I didn't either.
You can.
Unlike the
Apparently-
zombie apocalypse. they closed a town.
Apparently,
Yeah, exactly.
when your town consists of 3 churches and a post office, you can close the town.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So the
You
guy's
cannot
like,
come into the town.
no. So the guy's like, all right, what you're going to need to do is get back on the highway and go around and go up this way and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what he's talking about, so I just follow the car in front of me. So we go down and around, and we get in this line of traffic, and I'm like, I tell Ross, I'm like, Ross, this isn't going to be good. And he's like, yeah. So we get in this line of traffic. We can see, like, way up there, there's, like, an intersection. Can't even see the town at this point. Like, we're done with the town. Can't even see the town. It's, like, by this point, it's, like, 6-something. Like, 6-ish. And,
The lights have already come on.
yeah.
We're nowhere near it.
No, we missed the lights.
Town's closed.
I just can't
get
believe
in.
they closed the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're sitting in the line of traffic. We literally move, like, 3 car spaces within like 40 minutes. Like, I feel like we sat there forever.
My God.
Yeah, it was-
I had a panic attack because
I just
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
say anything.
I have a thing about,
I stopped talking.
I have a thing about sitting in traffic in a car still. Like, I don't get claustrophobic in a car. I get claustrophobic in a car in traffic when I'm not moving.
Yeah.
Then I gotta get out.
You'd have hated this.
I gotta get out.
And then I started thinking, I was like, we are in that line of traffic that's going through the town. That line of traffic does not move. So we finally make it to this intersection that we saw, and Ross is like, all right, let's pull off here, go down and see if we can find somewhere to park and walk. So we find like an apartment complex, and we park there, and I pull up the walking directions on my GPS, and it's like a 30-minute walk. And I'm like, okay,
That's not bad.
I was like, I can do a 30-minute walk.
That's right.
That's
After what
fine.
we done that mountain.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
do anything.
After that hike, we can do anything. So I start looking at like the walk. It's going to take you like down the intersection that all these crazy people are on, past some police officers, then we have to like cross an intersection. And Ross is just like, we're not doing
Yeah,
that.
it was down like the
highway.
And I was
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that anyway, but also I was like, is that illegal to do that?
Yeah, we weren't even sure if
I
you could
wasn't sure
walk
because
down
there
the
were cops
highway.
all along there, and I was like, I know a cop's going to see us walking and be like, get out of here,
Yeah.
you know?
He's gonna be like,
Is
"Jesus."
that-
And y'all
is
have
that-
such a great history with cops. I mean, on this show alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard so many cop stories.
Is that though? I don't know.
I honestly don't.
I don't really know.
I've never really
I
seen
don't know,
anybody
he didn't want to risk
walking
it, and
down
I
the
didn't want to
aisle.
risk it, so we were just like,
I feel like I've seen like cop shows where they like they get called in, like we've got someone wandering down the highway,
Yeah.
and they stop to be like, oh, is everything okay? So I don't know if I don't think you get in trouble, but I think if you're just doing it
You
to
get, like,
get somewhere,
questioned.
they'll be like, all right, don't do this.
Yeah.
They don't want a drunk person wandering out into the middle of the highway.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, how bad was the traffic on the highway?
Bad.
It was really
Well,
bad.
see, because that might have something to do with it, though. Like, that might not be a biggest factor. If it's a parking lot,
Exactly. Then
you might be okay. I think if it's like I-40 and there's cars going 80 miles per hour.
Yeah, see, the side we were on, like going into town, wasn't moving, but the other side of like people trying to get actual places was going.
Yeah.
So
you probably did the right thing anyway.
Yeah. So what we ended up doing was we kind of were like, I was like, all right, Ross. I was like, Charlotte is 30 minutes that way. I was like, let's go to Concord Mills. You've never been to Concord Mills. Nope. So we ended up going to Concord Mills, which is cool because we discovered Books A Million. Never been in a Books A Million.
Oh, Books A Million is so much better than
Barnes & Noble.
Books A Million is like the highest degree of dank you can get.
Yeah. I mean, like, super dank.
Sauce from sauce, right?
I might be willing to give you blossoms on that one.
It's awesome blossoms.
So,
it's really good.
Yeah, we went there.
It's just great to fight the power.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
That is Barnes & Noble.
That is Barnes & Noble.
You should write Barnes & Noble.
Like,
guess what I did?
Yeah.
I went in a Books A Million.
Yeah, it was better.
And it was so much better because what we ended up doing is he got a couple books and it was like buy two get one free. And then I bought a Sabo figure and I bought a little Goku figure. And I think you got a figure. Yeah, you got a figure.
Champa.
You got Champa. So it ended up coming to a pretty good amount. But I ended up signing up for their membership because I liked them so much. So they sent a bunch of coupons. They took the card. I think was like $14 because I signed up for it then and they were doing something. So I saved the money that I spent on the card. So it was like the card has already paid for itself and I haven't even used it yet. And then they sent like a bunch of really awesome
You got something that was like $40
you have no Books A Million to go to.
There's one in Southern Pines. And they work online.
It's about an hour away, which isn't that big a deal for me after all the years of going to school. Because it's about the same.
Yeah.
So it's still not desirable.
Right.
Barnes & Noble for me is like 15
Well, if we ever fail to get back into McAdenville, we can just go to Concord.
Well, now you have a Barnes & Noble. Did y'all see the racetrack?
No.
No,
we just went like...
It's over there by Concord Mills.
Concord Mills, oh god, that was horrible, the parking.
Oh, that made me like double mad. Like I was saying things I shouldn't say.
You probably saw some, didn't know it, you probably saw some NASCAR people in there because, that's where they all live.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, parking was a nightmare. I almost turned around and did valet parking, but...
Concord is a busy town.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's busy. When something's busy, it's bad enough, but when so many people are stupid, it's 10 times worse.
Yeah. Like you have people like backing out in traffic, you have people like going wrong ways through parking lines. It's just like...
I think civilization ceases to be in a parking lot anyway.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
I hate it. I hate parking lots.
But that would be, if everyone was doing everything properly with that kind of busyness, it would still be horrible. So it's just 10 times worse when everyone's acting like an idiot.
Yeah.
Because everybody's just looking out for themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on. They're making it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
So you fail to see the lights.
Right. We failed to see the lights. But this weekend, I stayed over at Ross's so that in the morning, we'd be good to go. So I stayed over there. We ended up leaving his place at 12:30. Got gas, got snacks, got drinks. Headed to McAdenville. Got to McAdenville at 3:30 with no problems. Got our Dank parking spot. Same parking spot we park at every year.
Dank parking spot.
Dank parking spot. When we walked through the town.
It actually is dank in the truest sense of the word dank because it's dirty and it's wet and it's behind an old gross building. It's like that is what dank means.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. See, I've always known dank to be something that's
negative.
Not good.
Yeah.
So that's why it confuses me when they're like, "Hey, that's dank." I'm like, "What, you don't like it?"
Especially when they're referring to food.
Yeah.
Which is why I say it's like I said, it's ironic. It's
Yeah.
Sometimes these kids and their sayings just throw me off.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lights were great.
Lights were cool.
So you just go there to look at lights.
We saw the cat. We saw the same cat from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Missed him last year. Saw him again this
year. So
the
cat lives.
Yeah, super nice cat. Little kitty. Little gray kitty.
Much different than mine, huh?
Yes.
This cat's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
This cat is dank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 I'll give him that.
Right.
I'll give him dank status.
Dank status. Cat is on it.
Yeah, he's cool. Or she. Did you say it was a girl?
I think it was a girl, yeah.
She's cool.
It was like very calico-ish.
Calico.
So it's probably a girl.
But so here's the weird thing. That town is, as cool as it is, I wouldn't say it's worth seeing if you're going to do the drive-thru.
No. Because you can't see the whole thing. Like, there's part of the neighborhood that, like, branches off. Like, the part he actually likes to walk down, you can't see if you drive through it.
Yeah. And also, you can't, you have to go at the pace everyone else is going.
Which is you're not moving.
You're not moving, but if you pass something, you can't go back because it's like a one.
Yeah, there's
one path
no way.
So you suggest walking around?
Yeah, but the weird thing is, by like 6, just about everybody's off the streets, which is when it's the best to walk around. You don't have to worry about people, because that's another thing. Is like.
Do you think the people in that town love that or hate that?
I feel like there's some that really do, because some people go like really all out. Like some houses are really well decorated, and then you see some with like one strand of lights over the garage, and you're like, you're just living here because you work nearby.
I was gonna say, that's the person who likes living there but hates this time of year.
Yeah.
I wonder what the rules are for this place, because you would think that like
because this is like a landmark. Like
you have
people.
To participate.
Apparently, people from like all over the country like come and see this place.
God, can you imagine if they came from another country and ran into the blockade
and couldn't get in? Oh
Turn around, I'll do it next weekend.
Oh my god!
Ooh, I always see that weekend. I told Ross, I was like, Ross, if I was by myself or something like that, or if I knew you wouldn't absolutely hate it, I would just rent a hotel room and come back tomorrow night.
I guess it reminds me of kind of what it would be like when the balloon festival came here to Fuquay. But it wasn't that bad for us.
No, it really wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but I remember thinking, like...
This is going to be awful.
Oh, this is going to suck.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that sucks is, like, this town was, like, your basic town when I was a kid. Like, every town did this, pretty much. All lights everywhere, decorations.
Well, here it's just a...
It's just like, but that's why this place, I think, has become so... special is because it's one of the few who actually go all out.
I used to like going to the Walnut Creek Pavilion and go into the Land of Fantasy.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. I don't think.
They don't. They don't do Land of Fantasy anymore. But they used to do this thing called Land of Fantasy, where you drive through and it was a light exhibit.
Yeah, and it took had like stuff going over
over the road. It looked like there would be like little toy soldiers jumping across the street.
See, that I think would be cool because that's specifically designed for
like that was made to drive through. Like you can see everything.
Yeah, and it wasn't ridiculous. It was the traffic. Well, I don't remember it being ridiculous, but you drive through.
No, I remember it moving pretty steadily.
There. But yeah, you just pretty much drive through the Walnut Creek parking lot, and they've got a path, and they've got little things.
That's cool.
But you drive through the thing, and then you go on your way.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed that cops almost always make things worse when they try to get involved in traffic. Don't you think?
Yeah.
They stop at the places where there are lights. We've got lights doing
that. We need you at places that don't have lights.
Exactly. And they never do that.
That's just, so you'd be the light. Yeah, they go to a place where there's a light already.
But you know what? It was like, no, the Christmas spirit cannot be dampened by this.
Oh, it was dampened for me last weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy about it, but I wasn't about to.
I was dampened.
You were dampened.
I was soaking wet.
Your Christmas spirit was over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got much Christmas spirit. I guess
you need to, man.
Maybe if I'd have gone to McAdenville, maybe if I'd have got the invite to go to McAdenville.
Why don't you come with us to Meadow and get to experience that disaster?
Where's that?
Meadow's a disaster, but it's
like
what is that?
It's a Meadow Lights. It's like 30 minutes away.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a mess.
That is a mess.
That place. Okay, I'm alright when I finally get there, but again, getting a parking spot is just a nightmare.
When are you going to this place?
I don't know, sometime this week, I guess.
We'd have to.
Yeah, do you want to go Thursday?
Sure.
Alright, Thursday.
I mean, I'm working Thursday.
Thursday night?
No, I'm not doing it Thursday
Christmas lights don't come on during the morning, my friend.
Hey, I'm free Thursday night.
Alright,
we're gonna get you in the spirit.
Yeah.
There's a little shop in there that's
they have
kind of the highlight.
They have a candy store.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know me, I like that.
This place was crazy. The first year we went, they have this little train, and we were like, oh, let's ride the little train. They were like, yeah, tickets are only $1, ride the train. So we get our $1 tickets, and we're walking to the line, and we're walking to the line, and we're walking to the end of the line, and it just keeps going. Mm-hmm. The line was like 4 hours long.
To ride the train.
When the lights close, the train stops. Like, they don't see everybody who bought tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
they don't stay open.
Did you get on the train?
No, we didn't. Actually, we got to the end of the line, saw that, and we were like, nope.
Screw the train.
To be honest, I don't know why we even walked to the end of the line.
No.
We should have seen it coming.
Well,
you just had to know how far it went.
They had another thing going on over here. Like, they had some other kind of thing going on, so we were like, maybe it's that. It was like see Santa.
That's what I was saying. Like, surely this isn't the
Yeah, we were like, come on.
Do you know what the best Christmas thing I've ever done was? Mm-hmm. Was down in Swansboro.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was
is it
Swansboro.
the water thing?
The boat show?
Yeah.
The Christmas
forgot
light boat
about
show?
that.
I like boats. So they had all these boats. It was a boat parade.
Yeah.
And they deck out the boats with Christmas lights.
Uh-huh.
And then each boat comes around the little bay there.
Oh, they're in the water?
They're in the water,
Okay.
yeah, and they're just, you can see them coming in the distance, this big glow, and they would all stay in a line, and they would just come by like a little parade of boats.
That's cool.
All different types of boats, and I like boats, I want a boat, and some of these were ships. And they would come through, and they would, you look at all the lights and whatnot. But Santa was on the boat at the end. So Santa comes, and his boat pulls up, and Santa gets out, and he walks up to the thing, and then you can tell Santa what you want for Christmas.
God, you know what they should have done? They should have had his boat being pulled by little reindeer boats.
Deck out like
little reindeer tugboats.
Yeah, little boats, and have his boat being pulled.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That'd have been so cool.
That would have been really neat.
Yeah.
They missed an opportunity, I think. Yeah, but that was like the best Christmas thing I'd seen.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I never did any like Christmas activities until.
When did you get
lately.
into this whole Christmas spirit thing?
It's been a while. Couple years. It hasn't been. I said it's been a while. It hasn't been that long.
I used to love.
It's the opposite of what I said.
I used to love
a couple years.
I did. I used to
As a
love
kid,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to
liked
love
it sort of.
There was
in
a
a
feeling.
non-appreciative way.
There was a feeling that you got at Christmas time that I remember that I will never. I feel like I'll never feel that again.
Yeah, and that might be what I'm trying to recapture.
That feeling
I'm
you
chasing
get?
a feeling, right?
Chasing a feeling. Yeah.
Sounds like a song.
Hooked on a feeling.
I like.
Hooked on a feeling.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I try to feel it now.
Are you feeling it? You feeling Christmas?
It's definitely less and less, but
Definitely less and less.
I mean, you can't feel the same way that you did when you were a kid.
But you still enjoy Christmas, right?
Yeah, I try to enjoy it.
See, I like Halloween. I get really excited.
Halloween used to be my favorite, but that too has just become
No, not for me.
Halloween was so depressing this year.
No, this year was one of the best Halloweens ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the
This
best
year was a great Halloween.
I think I've ever had
I had a lot of
good
fun.
Halloween.
Well, no, it's so simple. Me, my roommate, his fiance, and my good friend Ariana on the show, and Nick came over and we had a bonfire and we made little signs and directed.
Horrible to me.
No,
He hates bonfires.
We directed the signs for the kids to come around to the back.
Yeah,
and so they came around there. We handed out candy back there, and we were all dressed up.
That sounds suspicious.
Oh yeah, we actually there was one lady who was like she came back there by herself.
And she check things out.
And she was like, I just wanted to make sure that like my 2-year-old wasn't gonna be scarred for life.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we're just chilling.
Yeah,
But,
I don't. That's probably a good idea.
But we were like, because we tried to make the signs like kind of like clever, so we were like, come to the back if you dare.
So
like we were trying to be clever, like get candy if you were brave enough, that kind of stuff. We made like a series of signs pointing the way, but we all made them like kind of clever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they all thought it was, but no, when they get back there, they just see a bunch of fools sitting back there looking at a fire. Oh yeah, y'all want candy? Here's the thing, get what you want.
I don't know. I just don't see the appeal of bonfires.
They're so much fun. I guess that's a southern thing.
See, I'm cool, but I like bonfires.
I guess that's a
I like
southern
fires.
thing. I love fire. I love sitting around a fire.
North are into it. I think my brother likes them, but I just don't get it.
They're warm.
It's cozy. Don't you find it relaxing sitting around a fire?
No. I find it boring.
Jesus.
They can't. Or else just can't be.
God.
I'm pretty sure I've got
Dude,
like an
not...
undiagnosed. Because I can't watch movies.
Yeah, you can't watch movies.
You can't sit still.
No, he can't. He can't focus. Like
you
I know.
sit still long enough for this.
Look at him.
Yeah, he's twitching
shaking.
He's twitching over here. Twitching over here.
There'll be times where like I'm over at his house and we're like watching a movie and he's like standing up and like pacing his room and I'm like, what are you doing?
I just can't stay focused unless it's something I'm really, really into.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I'm into just about everything. There isn't really anything that bores me.
Well,
except for bonfires.
Bonfires, of course.
But yeah, I've got like I'll give something like a good 20 minutes. and then if it's like,
I'm gonna give you 20 minutes.
It's like The Martian. Everyone goes on about how great that movie is. I don't doubt it, but it's like 3 hours long.
That movie
so
it goes by so fast though.
I like
that movie.
But man, the movie Zero Dark 30, hated it.
Horrible movie.
I mean, despite the fact that like they got some stuff wrong, but like it was so long.
I own
hated
that movie.
it. I do too.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you guys?
I liked it.
I thought it was entertaining.
Well, I like Jessica Chastain. Yeah. No, I thought it was a good movie.
I didn't. I thought it was boring, inaccurate.
Inaccurate, maybe.
Well, yeah.
Inaccurate, yeah.
Well, and also so many idiots watch it and think it's like a documentary.
Well,
They're like, oh yeah, that girl took down Osama bin Laden. It's like
not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite. There was a lot of work that went into it by a bunch of different people.
Well, that whole thing interests me a lot. The just like everything that went into that. I thought that was like such a fascinating.
But you feel like the movie did not capture that for you.
No, I think that might be one of the reasons on top of it being boring and long. Because it's like they took something that, I could probably sit through that if that was a documentary. Because it's so fascinating. All the shit going on. They had like a 50-50 chance that it was even him. And then like the helicopter crashes. Their entry into this mission is a helicopter crashing.
Yeah,
it's like
it got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, and for it to end up going as well as it did and being the right target, like it's fascinating.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
They certainly lost the stealth once the helicopter crashed.
Yeah. Lose the stealth.
We're here.
They pretty much knocked on the front door.
Yeah, but to accomplish what they accomplished,
yeah,
with that bad of a start, and then when you see like the pictures of like Obama and Biden and Clinton
sitting in the room,
just watching it, it's like, damn, that must have been fucking insane.
Can you imagine? I would have liked to have been in that room and seen that.
Mm.
I bet it would have been hard to even know what you were looking at.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like...
It's chaotic. And everything was at night, so it's like...
We're kind of getting off the
Christmas thing. I was just thinking...
But I was kind of thinking the same thing today when I saw the Turkish ambassador get...
I didn't see it.
That's crazy.
I was kind of thinking that today.
Yeah.
So, Ross, you have a Christmas game.
I got a little game for you guys.
I can't wait.
You guys are gonna...
Get my points.
So what's the deal here with this game?
Okay, it's trivia.
It's trivia.
10 questions.
10 questions.
Multiple choice. If this doesn't get you in the Christmas spirit,
I'm excited.
There's something wrong with you.
Maybe I should go get me a glass of eggnog real quick.
It wouldn't hurt.
All right.
Eggnog's pretty good.
There's a prize.
There's a prize.
There's a prize.
Oh, I'm ready to go now.
There's a prize. All right, so.
Okay,
are we ready?
I'm ready. So the
I feel
question.
like we need to intro this somehow.
Intro it.
I need like a little jingle or something.
What's it called?
Xmas quiz.
Xmas quiz.
This is Ross's Xmas quiz.
Yeah.
That's
all right. Well, there's
like,
the jingle.
That's like the saddest jingle.
All right. And tonight on Ross's Xmas quiz.
I mean, I would have come up with a name if I knew I was going to be naming it. I just wrote that at the top so I know what all this was. Oh. That I wasn't just writing weird shit.
Okay.
Which I tend to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's begin. Question number 1.
Okay. Well, before we go into all this.
Okay.
There's a prize.
All right.
Do we want to do a penalty?
A penalty?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's the penalty?
Oh, you mean I had to think of one?
Well, I didn't think of one.
Well, then let's not do one.
Okay.
Well, what would the penalty be if we had to think of one?
Something Christmas related.
You have to eat a good helping of fruitcake.
Ew.
Right?
Really
you have to eat like a hefty portion.
That's a penalty there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fruitcake.
That sounds
is.
real nasty.
Fruitcake.
All right, so the loser has to eat a big helping of fruitcake.
And to some people, I mean, that's real good, but like we're all in agreement that that's real nasty.
Fruitcake
though, right?
pretty much sucks.
Oh, where are we even going to get it?
You can get them at Food Lion. They come in that little rectangles.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so fruitcake sucks. We have to eat a big hefty portion
A good
of
hefty
food cake.
Yeah.
Food cake.
Food
cake. Food cake.
Any cake of your choice.
Food cake. Would you decide between one of these delicious food cakes?
So that would still be bad for me though, because
Okay.
I hate cake.
True. That's true. Yeah. All right. So fruit cake.
Okay. 10 questions.
10
All
questions.
right. Ooh, my paper's expensive.
Whoever gets the most wins.
All right. I like that.
All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Let's trivia.
Ready.
All right.
Ready.
Okay.
And anyone listening can play along as well.
Yeah. Test your knowledge.
Put stuff in the comments.
Yeah. See how well you did.
Yeah. So,
Or we'll make you eat fruit cake too.
number 1.
All right.
What does Noel mean? Does it mean A, Christmas, B, snow, C, birth, or D, peace? Need to do something so it's not just dead air.
Say the choices one more time.
A, Christmas,
Yeah.
B, snow, C, birth, or D, peace? Writing down the answers. Thinking.
Okay. All right. Probably got that one
Is
wrong.
everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right. Justin.
Yeah.
Reveal your answer.
I got C, birth.
Okay. Audra.
I got C, birth also.
C, birth is correct.
All right. Hey,
Had to think of that song. I never actually paid attention to the words of that
Neither did
song.
I. Yeah, I was like, oh, Lord, what could it mean? I was even thinking C or D.
Yeah.
I went with C.
Fun fact, I knew a girl named Noelle growing up.
I know someone named Noelle.
I think she got pregnant in
You ever heard
junior high.
the new popular name?
No.
Nevaeh?
Oh, God.
Nevaeh?
Nevaeh? Do you know what that is?
What?
It's heaven backwards.
It's heaven spelled
Oh
backwards.
my
But like
goodness.
it's like
How
a very
stupid.
popular name. It's
Nevaeh.
Nevaeh.
How stupid is that?
sorry for
anyone
naming
listening
Nevaeh.
who named their kid Nevaeh, you need to give up your child.
That was not Dank, right?
It wasn't Dank.
No.
There's only so many choices you make in life.
Yeah?
That's one that you
Naming a child?
That's one you
Yeah, that's
ma-
one-
you,
yeah.
you've screwed up if you've done that.
Yeah. And you
All right.
can't, like, take it back.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
All right. Question number two. All right.
Where was Mommy kissing Santa Claus? Was she kissing Santa Claus, A, under the mistletoe, B, behind the Christmas tree, C, in the bedroom? Whoa. Mama and Santa
I think
in the
she's doing more than
bedroom.
kissing.
Ooh. I think Santa came early that night.
Oh gosh.
Or D, in the hallway.
I think I know this
You
one.
think you got it?
I like this song.
You like this song?
Yeah.
This song to me...
If you try to do unnecessary censorship with this song, and just kind of go, I saw Mama Santa.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. It's funny.
To
if
me-
you do unnecessary
To
censorship.
me, we've talked about those horrible, like, Lifetime Santa movies.
Mm-hmm.
That song is like a horrible Lifetime Santa movie to me.
Oh yeah.
Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yes.
Because, like, Santa's like this, like, beautiful man.
You think Santa's a beautiful man?
Well, in those movies, he is.
I mean, why would you want him to hurry down the chimney real fast?
I love the one where the Hallmark movie where Santa's like a hunk,
Yeah.
six-packed hunk, looking at a GQ. He's Santa Claus.
Yeah. So,
Well
Justin.
done. Yeah.
Well, we'll do it. Audra. What's your choice?
A.
Okay, and Justin.
Hey,
Correct again.
mistletoe.
Oh man, we're tied.
Is there any other place to kiss Santa Claus?
I mean, I could think of a couple places.
I mean, I gave you 3 others.
On the lips.
I mean, yeah. Gave
Whoa.
me 3 others.
All right. Question number 3.
All right.
In the song 12 Days of Christmas,
Okay.
what did my true love send to me on the 7th day? Did my true love send me 7 ladies dancing? Did they send me 7 golden rings? Did they send me 7 calling birds? Or did I get 7 swans a-swimming on the 7th day?
I don't know this song very well, but because I don't like this. This to me, this is
the one
the
you don't
song
like.
I hate.
No, I love
Okay.
this song.
No, I hate this song.
I like it.
It's a classic.
I like the one.
I guess so is Mommy's King Santa Claus stuff.
I'm about to say classic doesn't make it good.
No, it definitely doesn't. we all done?
Yeah.
All right, Justin.
All right, I think it was 7 swans a swimming.
Okay, and Audra.
I also think it was 7 swans.
Correct.
All right,
Again.
cool. We're doing good.
This is a Christmas
I love
miracle.
the one. What is it? It's like 12.
There are no losers in Christmas.
We all get a trophy. No one has to eat fruit cake.
Were you saying something?
Yeah, that like one song. It's like 12 somethings of Christmas. It's like
12
all
pains of Christmas.
Yeah, and it's
Now
like
that's
sending
funny.
Christmas cards.
It's cards.
I've never heard
And
that.
there's the one
That's
like
funny.
hanging all these lights. It's funny.
Oh,
That's a
like
good
things you
one.
hate
It's like all
about.
the things you hate about Christmas.
Right,
It's
Yeah,
funny.
that's good.
On to question 4.
Christmas balls is my favorite song.
Christmas.
Christmas balls. I've got great big Christmas balls. Christmas balls like
That's
Santa.
sort of a good segue to question number 4.
Well, let's
No.
do it. All right.
What color are the berries of the mistletoe plant? Are they A, white, B, red, C, blue, or D, green?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What were the choices?
White,
Okay.
red, blue, or green?
Does she lose points for not listening?
Hey. Nope.
It's Christmas. I feel like I can't.
Okay. I was drawing this.
Are those berries white, red, blue, or green?
Is it my I go first this
Yeah.
time? I said white.
Okay. Justin?
I said red.
I'm sorry, Justin. The answer is white.
Oh, break away.
Hey, well, you can tell I don't do too much kissing under me. I am the one who is single here on Christmas. All right.
I've been kissed once under the mistletoe when I was like 6 by
Never
a
been
friend.
kissed under mistletoe.
Neither have I.
But you remember in the movie with the Grinch when he hangs it over his butt?
Yeah.
White little berries.
Oh, I never noticed it. I was always looking at his ass.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
That's a funny scene.
Yeah, it is. Pucker up and kiss.
Pucker up and kiss it.
All right, we're getting to the halfway mark, guys.
Okay.
All right.
I'm already down a point.
Question 5. If someone was afraid of Santa Claus, what phobia would they have? A, claustrophobia. A little joke there. I'm just going to say that's obviously not the answer. That's a little joke I did.
It's funny.
I'm proud of it.
Good one.
Yeah, that's
Thank
pretty
you.
good.
That's
yeah.
a good one. I give you props.
That's not bad.
B, pogonophobia. C, Santaphobia. Or D, mastrophobia.
This is if someone's afraid of Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was claustrophobia.
It's not.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
What are the other options again?
B is pogonophobia. C is Santaphobia. And D is mastrophobia.
Okay.
We're all good?
Yeah.
All right, Justin.
I'm gonna go with D.
D, mastrophobia.
Mm-hmm.
Audra?
See?
With C?
Santaphobia.
Santaphobia. Well, guess what?
Because Santa's made up. It's not like a medical term. You can't. There's.
Excellent thinking, because it's Santaphobia.
What?
It's Santaphobia.
No, I didn't
That's
choose that
ridiculous.
because it didn't sound scientific enough.
Exactly.
See, but
Santaphobia.
arachnophobia is like the scientific name for a
That's
spider.
what I was thinking.
But
Yeah.
Santa is just Santa.
Dude,
Yep. All right, we're at the halfway mark. I'm going to do a little intermission.
Okay.
Justin, you're down 2
I'm down
points.
2.
I will give you 2 points
Okay.
if you can tell me what pogonophobia is and mastrophobia are. Obviously, claustrophobia was a joke, and Santaphobia we now know.
Mastrophobia, the fear of masturbating.
No, but it is could be sexual.
Oh,
I think I know.
is it kind of like a masochist?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I feel
I
like.
don't know. And then
Can I get bonus points if I get it right?
I feel like that just
That would
crushed
just
Justin.
tear me to pieces. We might as well not play the rest of the quiz.
Okay. But if he gets it wrong, can I just get it right?
You
to
can
see if
guess.
I know what it is.
Pogophobia.
Pogonophobia.
Pogonophobia.
Yeah.
It's the fear of having no pogo.
That one I have no
wish-
idea about.
I wish it was.
It's the fear of having
All right,
no pogo.
here's a hint.
Okay.
Pogonophobia could be similar to Santaphobia. And mastrophobia, like I said, I don't want to say sexual because I feel like that's a bit strange, but it could be.
I feel like I know what it
It's
is.
the fear of Pinocchio.
Which one?
The
Pogonophobia.
Pogonophobia.
No.
Damn.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't
Okay.
mean. I can't just pull this out of my ass.
And you're giving up on mastrophobia?
Pretty much.
No,
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
guess the mastrophobia?
You can guess both.
Is it like the
Mastro-
fear of like chewing or teeth?
Mastrophobia?
Biting?
Nope.
Okay.
Mastrophobia is the fear of boobies.
I should have known that because mast is like the Latin word for.
I don't have that fear.
I should have known that one.
I do not
See,
have
I
that
was thinking
fear.
of like mastication, like
Can you
chewing.
imagine someone afraid of
Afraid of
boobies?
them. That's
I feel
a sad
sorry for that
person.
guy. Yeah, I feel so
really-
sorry for that guy.
Pogonophobia. Any guesses? So if you
I still
were afraid of Santa Claus, you may also have pogonophobia.
Afraid of elves, reindeer,
No.
Fear of the Easter Bunny.
No.
Fear of wrapped presents.
I'm just gonna have to tell it to you because you
Yeah.
gotta get further away from it. Fear of facial hair.
Wow.
Pogonophobia.
See, that's stupid.
To be afraid of it, or that I put it on the
No. Just the word
pogonophobia.
pogonophobia for that. But the Santaphobia
Yeah.
is that I'm pissed at
Sorry.
this. Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm pissed at this.
I'm sorry.
Let's go to question
I
number
hate I
6.
didn't know mastophobia. I should have known that.
Question
God.
number 6.
I need you to get one wrong. I
This
need you to get 2 wrong.
This Santa-like creature will help take care of animals and crops, so long as you remember to give him his Christmas porridge on Christmas Eve. A. Sinter Elf. B. Tomte. C. Snurfloop. Or D. The Gribble.
Oh my god. I don't know any of that.
Sinter Elf, Tomte, Snurfloop, or The Gribble. Audra's already written down her
How
answer.
do you know that?
Audra's already written down her answer, Justin. Sinter Elf, Tomte, Snurfploop, or Gribble?
Okay.
All right, Audra, what did you say?
I said B.
The Tomte.
The Tomte.
Justin?
That's what I said.
The Tomte!
Yes!
It is the Tomte!
I stay alive.
Fun fact though.
What is a tomte?
It's this little guy who he's little and he's got like his hat like covers his face. He's got a little nose and a little beard.
He looks like I said, a Santa-like creature. Not to be too self-congratulating, but I just want everyone to know I came up with Cinter Elf, Snurfploop, and Gribble.
I like Gribble.
I like Gribble.
I feel like Gribble is like
You should make that into a character.
The one I'm the most proud of is Snurfploop.
Yeah, because that's very Dr. Seuss.
Cinter Elf seemed like I put that in because I thought that could trick someone.
Yeah.
Because like Sinterklaas.
Yeah.
So
Snurfploop is pretty good.
Well, thank you.
I mean,
yeah.
like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't ever get the name right,
I'm impressed with that because that's very Dr. Seuss there.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. 7. You're still down 2.
I'm down 2.
All right.
And Audra's not looking like she's giving up.
Have you got everything right so far? I think you've got everything right.
She's got nothing
so.
wrong.
Damn.
It's like
It's a Christmas miracle.
yeah.
Okay, on to 7.
Okay.
While Santa is usually depicted as wearing red, what might he wear while delivering gifts to the children of South Korea? A, orange, B, still red, C, blue, or D, purple? South Korea Santa.
I would say he'd have to wear camo.
This is South Korea.
Yeah, but still.
He definitely flies around north to get to the south.
I would say
He's not
camo,
going. He's not going in North Korea airspace.
He might want to carry a machine gun too.
Yeah. Instead of a mistletoe, a toe missile.
How do you like my toe missile?
That was great. That's from Futurama.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. That's something I want to watch before Christmas.
The Futurama Christmas
I
special?
love that. I think that's great.
That was fun.
All right, I'm just having to guess here.
Okay. What was your guess? Orange, red, blue, or purple?
I guessed blue.
Okay. And Audra?
I also said blue.
Blue is correct.
Oh,
I think is the South Korean flag red and blue?
yes.
So there you go.
That's why I went with blue.
Yeah.
So you know your flags.
Yeah, I know my flags,
Same
man.
here. I just know it because Psy. He's Korean, so like when you look him up, you see Korean flags.
Yeah, I talked about Psy on here one time. Remember? I got stuck on that Psy.
We had like a Psy day. We just
Psy
like watched all
marathon.
those music videos.
They're great.
Yeah.
8. Question number 8. Where do all the letters addressed to Santa from the United States go? A, wherever that local post office is. B, the North Pole. C, Washington, D.C. Or D, Indiana. Where do these...
now I'm is this where they go?
Where they go.
Where the kids are writing to, or where they go?
A little kid writes to it, presumably Santa, and they put it in the mail. Someone gets that mail. It can't go to Santa because Santa doesn't exist. But they got to go somewhere. So are they retained at the nearest post office? Do they actually get to the North Pole? Do they get taken in by Washington, D.C., or do they go to Indiana?
I think I know the answer to that. This is a guess, but
Okay. Audra?
I said A.
A? You think they go to the local post office? Okay. And Justin?
I think they go to Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I think I know this.
I'm sorry, both of you are incorrect.
Oh! They go to Indiana, right?
They go to Indiana.
Why the heck do they go to Indiana?
I think there's a place in Indiana called Santa Claus. A town. Santa Claus, Indiana. They go there. What they do once they get there, I have no idea. It's probably just a big trash full of little kids' hopes and dreams.
I think they read them. They
You
probably
think they read them?
they probably keep them.
Well, maybe they do.
They probably. I bet you. I'm probably wrong, but I bet you they have a museum up there full of letters.
That would be good.
That's what I would do.
But could you imagine if you were like a little kid and you go...
And you just find
And
it.
you find it?
Just blinking.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. My thing never, that's why I never got that. That's why I never got that thing.
That's why I never got that doodle pad.
Yeah, that doodle pad. That poor kid.
I know.
We'll have to retell that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're down to 9 and 10. That means, Justin, you have got to win both of these to tie to win. You have
No,
to get
I've
both.
mathematically lost. I'm down 3.
You're down 3?
Yeah.
No, because we just tied the last one. I got it wrong.
Oh!
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right.
So Audra has to get 1 wrong, and you have to get 2 right to win.
Oof, I need 9 and 10.
You need 9 and 10.
I do.
Okay, question number
I'll be
9.
eating some fruitcake.
In 1867, a Boston industrialist heard Charles Dickens read A Christmas Carol and was so moved he closed up his factory on Christmas Day and gave every one of his employees a what? Did he give them a paid vacation? Did he give them a bonus? Did he give them a turkey? Or did he give them a copy of the book, A Christmas Carol? Available at Books A Million, not Barnes & Noble. That's a joke. You can get it there, too.
That's how you can get it from their Nook.
You know what you can't get at Barnes & Noble? A copy of Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, that's right. When you tell me that.
It's like, classic book. Cannot get it at Barnes & Noble.
So this industrialist, this Boston industrialist, was so moved, he decided to give every one of his employees what? A paid vacation? A bonus? A turkey? Or a copy of the book?
All right, I'm good. I wrote my answer.
Have you written your answer, Audra?
No.
I'm going with my answer, man.
I got this so wrong. No.
Okay.
That's my win face.
Justin, what did you say?
I said that he took a page right out of the book and he gave everyone a turkey.
And Audra?
I'm saying he just gave them the book.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. It was a turkey.
Yes! Yes!
So, Audra, you're still up 1.
And I'm only 1 behind.
You're only 1 behind. Yeah, I'll
Biggest
come
comeback in Christmas quiz history. About to happen.
Okay.
All right.
The final
Yes!
question.
The final question.
Question number 10.
Question number 10.
The largest gingerbread man ever made
Oh my god.
was created in 2009, and he weighed nearly how many pounds?
Oh my God.
60 pounds? 500 pounds? 1,500 pounds? Or 1,800 pounds?
How tall was he?
I haven't seen him.
That's gonna help me figure it out.
60? 500? 1,500? Or 1,800?
This is just going to come down to see who guesses what.
Pretty much. Alright.
Okay.
Who went first last time?
I think he did.
I did.
Audra.
I said B.
B, 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Justin.
I also said 500 pounds.
I'm sorry, you guys. It is 1,500
A
pounds.
1,500 pound gingerbread
Good
man?
lord.
I think that means Audra wins.
That's right.
Oh man.
And I'm eating fruitcake.
The specific is 1,435 pounds.
Well then that's not 15,000
I
pounds,
said
Ross.
weighed nearly how many
Rounded.
pounds?
Well.
I couldn't do 60, 500,
Did they
1,435,
How
which is
did
really
they-
specific,
how
and
did
then
they-
1,800.
How did they serve the 1,500 pound gingerbread?
I don't know if they
Oh, I
ate
bet
it.
it was disgusting.
I don't know if they ate it. I think it was just one of those things.
Like
you
it
do.
probably didn't even taste very good. It was probably just huge.
It's probably rotten now.
Well, that ends probably the best quiz you're going to see before the new year.
And you saw it on the radio.
You saw it here, folks.
He's like, this quiz you're going to see, and you saw it on the radio.
The winner, though,
Yeah.
I've generously created a gift, and it is a ticket, a certificate.
Oh.
You've won Christmas 2016.
Yeah.
Oh
the
my
whole,
God.
I win the whole thing.
I lost Christmas 2016.
There are no losers
Yeah,
here.
no,
there are only
no.
there are only winners.
I
Well, I'm
he
the one
lost.
eating the fruitcake.
Yeah.
You've won Fruitcake 2016.
Watch you
Oh.
love it. You're gonna eat it and be like,
You think I'm
man,
gonna-
This could change
where has
your life.
fruitcake been all my
Yeah,
life?
and now all of a sudden I'm the winner now because I got the fruitcake.
Cool.
Yeah.
You should get a picture of that.
Oh, yeah. We'll take a picture and putting it up right now. You're probably seeing it.
Cool.
That's what it looks like
You're seeing it right now.
right now.
You should hang that. If anyone gives you any problems Christmas Day, you just show them that.
You take the
It's going on my
certificate.
tree.
Yeah. Well, then we'll have to make this a thing. We'll have to make this next year. We have to come out with a whole new questions and try to win Christmas 2017.
I say we start doing this like more than just for Christmas. Halloween quizzes.
Easter quizzes. St. Patty's Day quizzes.
Yes.
My birthday.
Hanukkah starts soon.
I'm glad this is a good segue. I wanted to talk a little bit about Hanukkah. I don't know much about Hanukkah.
Do you?
But I would like to see more Hanukkah stuff. I think Hanukkah, it seems like a fine holiday. But it gets, completely dominated by Christmas, which is to be expected.
as most everything does.
But I would like to see a little bit more of it. Not for any political reason. I just want to know a little bit more about what it's about.
Do you want to participate in it? Do you want to get that?
No,
you get presents every day.
Yeah, I don't want to participate in it unless like I knew someone and was close enough to get presents and gifts for someone who's Jewish. But yeah, I knew a few like Jewish people growing up, but I was never like super close with them. So I don't know that much about it, but it does seem kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like you, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know that like it would be neat. I like. I'm interested in other cultures anyway.
Yeah.
I do want to see what it's all about. And, but I mean, all I've ever done is Christmas.
The closest
way we know it.
Yeah, the closest I ever got to it was I have a little book called Herschel and the Hanukkah Goblins. I almost said Christmas goblins. That's how much Christmas is taken over.
Yeah. But see, that's what's interesting is that everyone always says that Christmas is getting
attack on Christmas.
That's ridiculous.
But I don't see it.
No, it's just not happening. You go to like any CVS Halloween and you see Santa's.
Christmas. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But yeah, I just always thought that'd be cool. I don't know if we've got any Jewish listeners. I know Ariana is maybe Jewish.
Yeah.
But I assume she's not practicing.
I don't think they practice Hanukkah.
But I think it'd be kind of cool to see a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
There's a really cool statue in the shopping center near where I work where they have a Christmas tree, and then right next to it they have one of those menorahs.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I didn't even tell you, like, my Hanukkah surprise.
What's your Hanukkah surprise? You have a Hanukkah surprise?
So, first of all, I'm wearing socks with menorahs on them.
Oh, that's right.
Forgot about those. Last year, Cards Against Humanity did their, 12 sensible gifts for Christmas. Yeah. Their little thing that they, send you cards and, gifts every day. Uh-huh. So, I signed up for it because I love Cards Against Humanity. And I got, like 5 pairs of these socks, because they're sensible gifts. Yeah. But one of the gifts that they got, I guess they bought a castle in Ireland and named it Sensible Castle, and everyone who signed up for that thing got to be king or whatever for 3 minutes, the other day. So the day we went to McAdenville, I was king of a castle in Ireland for 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool,
dude. I gotta read you my decrees. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta find them.
The decrees are cool.
While she's doing that, I think I'll tell the story about the.
Okay, I found them.
The doodle
pad.
Well, she's found it.
Right. Okay, that was quick. Okay, so I got to make my royal decrees, and they would announce one every 3 minutes. So my first one was no lives shall be taken, whether it's be man or beast. No animals should be hunted during my reign. Violators will be executed.
I like that.
That's clever.
Ross added that part. I can't take credit for that. The second one was the kingdom mascot shall be a black cat named Lord Binkus, and he shall wear a red bow tie.
You should get a picture of him
in a red bow tie.
Go, he has it.
Yeah, he usually does. Yeah, he doesn't have it right now.
That'd
but
be funny.
He's got a Christmas one now.
I've always wanted to get a bow tie for Frank in case no one's got me a Christmas present yet.
And then my last royal decree was as the time of my abdication draws near, the song "I Can't Give Everything" by David Bowie shall be played throughout the land.
I feel like she did that for me.
I did. I couldn't think of a last one, but that's the last song on his last album, so I was as I'm leaving.
Yeah. There you go.
I wish there was a way to.
Those are good decrees.
Yeah, man. And I had a flag and everything.
Do they read those, you think? I wonder if they got a kick out of those.
I don't know.
I was gonna say if they because they probably thought people would just make silly decrees.
But most people did. There were some people
But of all the decrees that called for an action, I wonder if they actually did the action.
I don't know, because there's one, this was one of the people, it was we pray to our Lord and Savior Taylor Swift. First of all, I'm not doing that. Any and all spiders shall henceforth be torched. I'm cool with that one. And then frozen yogurt is an appropriate single food option for all meals.
I like that.
So, these are what other people came up with. Yeah. So, I feel
I'm a fan of the froyo.
My name was Countess Audra the Dead.
The boba.
Yeah.
What is a boba?
I like boba.
It's a little ball.
It's you ever had, bubble tea?
No.
It looks like.
Have you ever seen bubble tea?
No.
It looks gross,
Alright.
actually. Well, it
looks gross.
It's
Well,
like what
it doesn't look
tapioca
gross.
is made out of, isn't it?
Tapioca.
I don't know, but it looks like.
Oh, yeah, we
caviar.
eating tapioca.
See, I thought it looked like blueberries.
Caviar.
Like
The
what?
ones in bubble tea are like big. They look like
Caviar
blueberries.
is nasty.
Well, they're like little balls, but they don't. I said they look gross, but they actually don't because they're like
I think I know
they're
what
like
you're talking about.
pink, so they don't. Actually
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I've never tried one of those.
You should. They're good.
But to me, you're right. The reason why they're a turnoff is because they do look like fish eggs.
Yep.
Yeah.
They look like little eggs.
Yep.
But they're good.
Yeah, not touching it.
Really?
Nope. Maybe next. You know what? Now that we've talked about it, maybe next time. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that should be the punishment. You gotta eat some boba.
Oh, I gotta eat some boba.
That's not a
I gotta eat some
punishment.
boba.
That's a
No, boba's good.
That's a gift.
So tell us about your doodle pad.
Oh yeah. So a while back, last Christmas,
No. It's
No,
good.
you're 2 years.
2 years ago.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Well, maybe it wasn't.
How long have you had your wheels? I feel like you've had those for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
So, which is not compatible with my PlayStation 4, so
Right.
I'm having to get a new set of wheels.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, there was 2 boxes under the tree,
Yeah.
and to preface, a year or so ago, before this, I had gotten an Easy Bake Oven for Christmas,
Yeah.
and the reason I got an Easy Bake Oven was because I had said. When the commercial came on, it showed these girls making cakes and pies, and I was thinking, God, that would be cool, having a toy where you can make cakes and pies whenever you want it.
Yeah.
And so, Mom got me an Easy Bake Oven.
Yeah.
So I was
That's
like,
a
all
joke.
right, as a joke.
I remember when you got that, I had to go in Walmart and buy the mix.
I was afraid. I was afraid to go and get like the Easy Bake mix.
Yeah.
Because I was relatively a grown man, and so
You made me
I made Audra. I would always say, Audra, go in there and get me the cake,
The mix.
Go and
Yeah,
get
go
me
give me
mix.
some mix.
Go over there and get me the
Hope you
mix.
was icing.
Yeah. And I tell her everything, like all the ingredients I wanted. And
Like
so
those
Audra would go.
underage kids at malls who try to get you to buy them, like
Yeah.
buying cigarettes.
I know, like, hey, girl,
Hey,
come here.
Do you have an ID on you?
How old are you? You're 8? All right, go give me some.
I'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, girl, come here. How old are you? Hey. Go in there and get me some
Could you imagine?
Easy Bake ingredients.
Could you imagine you getting in trouble and that being on the news? Like,
know.
adult man lures children
to get Easy Bake
to supply him with.
Justin, like, in court, like, no, I really need a
I
cake.
really need a cake mix for my Easy Bake Oven.
They think it's all like
No,
they
you're
think it's
just
all
trying to
like
get-
like street.
They're like,
names.
oh yeah, he's just
he
trying to
needed
get
that
a
mix.
No,
Need that
I'm like, no,
cake.
really, I want to use my Easy Bake Oven.
Yeah.
I need the mix. Anyway, fast forward to the Christmas 2 years ago. Fast forward and rewind.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's 2 boxes. Mom says, open this one first. Now she's thinking it's the Logitech racing wheel. Anyway, I go ripping into this thing and I'm opening it and everything, and I'm like, it's a doodle pad. And I'm like trying to think, because I'm like, okay, I got a doodle pad because it's a joke.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't ask for a doodle pad.
Yeah.
Fisher Price doodle pad. And so I'm thinking, okay, when did I say anything about wanting a doodle pad? And I'm thinking like, when did I do this? I'm trying to remember the joke.
Yeah.
Mom looks freaked out.
Yeah.
And Ross is laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ross is dying, and me and Mom are just kind of sitting there like, oh.
I thought it was so funny.
But I was like, it's a doodle pad.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? And looking at this, and she starts freaking
He
out.
thought it was a gift from our like aunt and uncle, because every now and then like they'll buy something silly, but like take like $50 to it or something like that.
Yeah.
Because they did that with me one time. I got one of those like little like roll up pals or something like that, but there was like money stuck to it, but it was like a kid's toy, so he's thinking it's from them, and it's like funny.
And I see your mom's face, and she looks horrified, and I think she's just confused because why did they
Give me a doodle pad.
buy the doodle pad? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought it was great. I thought it was so
Yeah,
funny.
Ross is
It was like
But-
dead silent.
I know.
And then just me laugh. I honestly fell over laughing.
Yeah, so
Sounds like
I opened the
Yeah.
I opened the box, and sure enough, I pull out a legit doodle pad.
Yeah.
And it's actually a really nice one.
Mm-hmm.
I still have it. And, it comes with a little shape thing.
Yeah, the little
You
magnetic
can put little
one
magnetic
thing.
shapes and stuff on it.
Yeah.
It was a really nice doodle pad. So then she's like, open this other one right now. So she hands me this other box.
Yeah.
And she's like, open this one right now. And so I rip into that one. And of course, that's the Logitech wheel. But she thought it came like one box was pedals.
And I was like, yeah, sure.
And the other box is the wheel.
Yeah.
But so when I come open it. But that only means, though, that this poor child
Didn't get it.
didn't get the doodle pad.
And some mom is sitting there like, oh my god, where's my doodle pad?
Where's the doodle pad?
Yeah.
And I got the doodle pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's
That's so funny.
So I wound
That
up
was
with the
great.
doodle pad, which I still have. I have in the closet in this room.
Yeah.
I have
Nice.
the
Oh,
doodle
I
pad.
see it. It's right there.
Yeah, and I've got my Easy Bake
Your
oven,
Easy Bake,
oven
right.
right next
All
to
your
it.
joke gifts up there.
I keep my joke
I
gifts
gave
up
you
there.
a joke gift a few years ago.
Yeah, you did.
Now that is under the TV,
Right.
where that can be watched. I actually pulled that out the other day and watched that. I was really bored, and he got me a Nick Cage collection because we
Because who would collect Nick Cage
Nick Cage movies. Because we one of our favorite pastimes, we love making fun of Nick Cage. That's like one of the best things.
Yeah.
And
Quoted him this morning.
what'd you say?
Well, so I've been bitter this week because I have kennels over like the Christmas holiday.
Mhm.
So, and I have to work on the one morning a week that I get off this week. So I was like, do you remember that scene from Face Off when he wakes up and his face is off? And,
Oh yeah.
and he's just like, F you! F you! I was like, that's pretty much how I feel about
walking into work?
this week, yeah. Every time I see someone and they're like, hey, I'm like, F you!
That's great.
I'm Castor Troy.
Yeah, I'm like, that's...
Oh man,
That's great.
Face
Yeah.
Off is
Yeah.
beautiful. Oh yeah, so we love making fun of Nick Cage. So he
Yeah.
got me a 3-disc Nick Cage set, which has some of the worst Nick Cage movies
Yeah.
you could possibly own, except for Snake Eyes. I love that one.
I mean, you like that.
Hey Kevin, you got Snake Eyes.
What's the one that you found recently? This is a snakeskin jacket.
this is a snakeskin jacket.
Is that the same movie?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, what's with that stupid jacket? This is a snakeskin jacket. I love Nick Cage. I can't tell if Nick Cage is the worst actor ever or if he's like the best and we just don't recognize the fact that's
Like-
true talent.
Like
Yeah.
the art is lost on us.
I know, like we just don't get
Because
it.
our
We
minds
just-
are so small.
I know. We just don't know that what he's doing is brilliant. I can't tell.
I don't know, man.
I think he's the worst.
I'm gonna go with you.
I think but hey, he's clearly had a career. He's
I mean-
he makes like 10 movies a
everyone
year that
knows
go straight
Nick
to
Cage.
DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes 10 movies a year. 8 of them go straight to DVD.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So those were some silly gifts. What would you consider the best that
The
you've ever
best gift I ever got.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what the biggest surprise was. The Nintendo 64 came out,
Oh yeah.
and everyone was getting one,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't ask for one
Uh-huh.
until like right towards the end because everyone was getting them, and I was like, you know what, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so I finally said, I remember telling them, like, I would like an N64. I know that's probably impossible right at this point, but I enjoy one.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I woke up and there was one sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the thing Mom always talks about being the hardest thing. It's like when you were little, you asked for the ship from Jaws.
Oh, yeah. So Jaws, when I was really little, this is probably really strange that as a little kid, one of my favorite movies was Jaws.
Well, my parents let us watch cool movies because they're
Yeah.
like, they're smart enough to be like, look, guys, this isn't real.
Yeah, so one of my favorite movies as a kid, and to this day, every time it comes on, I watch it. I don't care what time of day it is. I'm like, oh, Jaws is on. Naturally, I have to watch this. So
Yeah.
anyway, so Jaws is one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorite things in the movie is that boat they're on, the Orca.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the coolest boat. Like,
That's might be where your love of boats.
I love
came
a
from.
boats.
I
Like
know.
I have always the Orca is the coolest boat.
Yeah.
Like the coolest setting for in a horror movie is that boat.
Uh-huh.
And Jaws tears the crap out of that boat.
Yeah.
But I always wanted that boat as a model.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, I found some on eBay recently. But they actually do make them.
Yeah.
But I told Mom when I was really young, what do you want for Christmas? I want that boat.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, God.
Like, because they don't make Jaws toys.
Yeah.
They don't make Jaws
Especially
toys.
not for kids.
Especially not for children.
Do they not?
No.
They wouldn't.
No.
Like
it's
the
not.
model, the boats that I found on eBay are literally like model kits that you
For,
can
like-
build.
Oh, you have to build them
You can
yourself?
build. Well, they have some that are pre-made, but they're really expensive.
Oh, I bet.
But they're like you set them up.
Yeah.
Therefore,
But I would love to just
movie
have,
gives you-
dude. I tell you, if I had that
Yeah.
thing, I would clear anything out of this room to set that on a shelf and just look at it. I
How
would
big
just.
is it?
I remember. Well, I don't. I guess they have different sizes, but
But like about a foot.
But all I know is that if I had that boat, I would set that boat up and I would just stare at it.
meditate
I did
on.
that with, and I still sometimes do. Audra got me the Bridge Enterprise.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's sometimes I'll just catch myself standing there looking, look at all them.
Man, I was proud of that. I won that bid at like 3 seconds to go. Someone was pissed.
Audra, I always wanted the bridge set for the old TOS, and it came with all the characters on the bridge. Audra got me this thing. I've been. This is a hunt that had gone on for years. Trying to get this thing. Well, Audra got it, and sometimes still to this day, I will catch myself standing there looking at it like,
just kind of like,
look at all them on the bridge.
That's cool.
What about you?
A couple gifts one in particular that I really liked, when I was probably like 8 or 9, I got a little robot pig, and you could you turn him on and he would just walk and snort, and his little
that's cool.
His little tail would wiggle.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, he would literally, like I said, we were at my grandparents because I brought him to my grandparents. I think I got him at my house, not at my grandparents, but I just took him to my grandparents. And I just turned him on and set him free, and he was just walking around the whole place.
That's so
snorting.
cool.
It was awesome. I don't know where it is. I wish I still had that pig. But I really like that pig. And like video games and stuff, I guess for me were a big thing.
Yeah, I know. For me, toy wise, waking up and seeing the entire Jurassic Park play set. Which I talked about a lot. Cool. I talked about one of the weeks on the show. I remember talking about it. I'm a big Jurassic Park fan, and that movie is huge for me as a person, because that movie literally shaped what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah.
As far as film,
I wanted to run a park with dinosaurs.
I did that too.
Yeah.
And in fact, you remember that game Operation Genesis where you could build your own park?
Oh, gosh.
I was probably the only person in the world who played that game, because I don't think many people played it.
I think people that did play it just made places with no fences.
Yeah. But I actually
those sim games people do just to create
disaster.
Things.
See, but I actually put a lot of work into my park, and I had it organized, and I had everything laid out just so. Yeah. And I had themed okay, so this side of the park was your herbivore animals, and then I had them grouped. I put a lot of effort into that, building this park. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And I would spend, after I built it, I would literally spend hours just going and watching each exhibit and just sitting there and watching it.
Yeah.
I just was crazy about Jurassic Park.
There was there's this YouTube channel that I watched a lot called Run Button, and they were talking about how on, I guess, HBO now, or for the past few months, they had a show called Westworld, which I guess is written by what's his name, Michael Crichton. He wrote it, and I guess the premise is that there's a theme park with all kinds of animatronic robotic people, and people go there and they do horrible things, they'll kill them, but because they're robots, it's a way to do it. And they said that because it's on HBO, it gets really rapey. A lot of people go do that. But the funny thing is, they were talking about, they were like, that guy really has a thing for making theme parks that horrible things happen.
Yeah.
That was funny.
What about you, Audrey? What was a Christmas? I'm trying to think what it was. I'm trying to remember what was it. What did
this is gonna make sound awful, but I don't freaking remember. I know there was one year. It was funny because I guess it was the year I asked for a bicycle, and mom and dad had this huge idea where they were like, "Oh man, we're gonna do this to be funny." So they didn't do it. So I came in the morning and my bicycle was in the living room, and I was like, "Ah man, a bicycle!" And then while we're opening presents, I don't play with Barbies. I never really played with Barbies. When I did, I pulled their heads off.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I just pulled their heads off. So I opened one of my presents and it was a Barbie bicycle, and I was like, the heck is this? And then they were like, oh yeah, we were gonna wrap that under the tree and then have you be like, we got you a bicycle. But dad was so excited about it, he put it together. Yeah, and I got this really red Lion King tint one year. It was Simba, and it had the big head, and I just had it up in my room for
this was probably before you were born, but I had a Batman one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I remember that one. Tent.
But yeah, I remember the tent.
I used to have this Batman blow up punching balloon. Remember those balloons used to make that were and it had the weight at the bottom and it would rock.
Yeah,
I had a Batman one of those. But it was the Batman. It was the Batman style from the Adam West one.
Yeah,
that's how old that was.
But I always like all my Christmas presents.
Yeah.
The weirdest present I ever got was one I actually got for my birthday.
What's that?
It was one I got from my grandma, and it was a block of wood, and it had a crown on it, and it said princess. And I've never been I was never a girly girl kid growing up. I was never ooh, call me princess.
I remember
that whole thing. So when I got it, I was just Okay.
Yeah.
I still have it.
Justin, you got one of the best gifts for your birthday from your other grandmother. She
got me a used calendar. She actually told me, she said just ignore like the first month where I had to rip out the pages. It was one of those daily planners.
Yeah.
And she got me to, she said, well, ignore the first couple of days are missing because I used them.
I always like because the block of wood is from that same grandma. I always kind of like her gifts.
Yeah, they're always fun.
They're always cool. Like one year for her birthday, like, she... doesn't have like a whole lot of money,
Neither do I.
So she was talking about one year, like she'll always call and be like, I didn't have much money to get you a gift. And I'm like, that's cool. It's cool.
Not what it's about.
So like one year she went to the bank and I guess she mentioned at the bank that it was coming up. It was going to be like, her granddaughter's birthday. So like the PNC bank like gave her like a cup and like a pin. So I got like a bunch of PNC stuff from her. I was like, this is cool.
One of my aunts worked for Wells Fargo in California, like a long time ago, and I remember getting a couple like Wells Fargo things. Remember when Pogs were popular?
Yeah, you have a bunch of Pogs.
Yeah, I have a Wells Fargo Slammer. You remember the Slammer?
Yeah.
That was like a thick one that you used to knock the Pogs down.
I never had Pogs, no.
I was say, I
didn't even have Pogs. Like, the only Pogs I have are ones you gave me of, like, Pokemon.
I had Pogs, but I don't remember playing with Pogs. People had them, but, like, no one played.
You know how we talked about, how we talked about last week, how all the cool stuff I didn't have?
Yeah.
This is just one of those things.
The Pogs. Yeah. Well, the Pogs were, I don't know why they were so cool. They were just little...
Weird stuff got cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think about it. Weird crap got cool.
I actually had a Pog maker.
Speaking of, this is like a weird Christmas thing. I heard this the other day. I think it's a little silly, but apparently this is like a thing. So, apparently, like, teachers in, like, schools of, like, elementary, like, younger kids who still believe in Santa are telling the parents the gift that your child gets from Santa... Make it be, like, a small, unextravagant, lame thing. All the, like, really cool stuff, like the bikes or the whatever the youngsters are wanting these days, make those from the parents. That way, if when they go to school and the kids, like, one kid's like, oh, man, Santa brought me an electric scooter. And, like, the other kids are like, well, Santa brought me, like, colored pencils, like, so, like, you have to make the
like
Santa gift
likes me better than
like
me.
So they don't want kids to think that Santa loves them less than another kid.
I never thought of that.
I never thought that way when I was little.
Same here. I don't think.
I think that's just how, like, kids. I mean, I don't have kids, so I don't want to be like hating on parents or anything like that. But, like, I feel like that's like a parent mentality that, like, they're teaching their kids that way. Like, because things are such a big thing now. Like material things to kids.
Yeah, back then it wasn't like that.
Like back then when I was little, we got like toys and stuff. And now they're like, I want an iPad or I'm sad. Yeah. So I think it's like
there's that.
There's something. There is.
Kids are just meaner now.
The kids are a lot meaner now.
I think it's cooler. Like bullying these days is like
gotten out of hand.
Way cooler than it was.
It's gotten out of control.
Yeah.
You could be bullied like.
Why do you think that is though? Like, what do you think that is? I mean, I know this could be a show topic for another day. But
I think it's social media.
Social media?
Yeah, everyone would say that.
But why is like a 6-year-old on social media?
That's probably true.
What is a 6-year-old doing?
Because a 6-year-old has a cell phone now.
Yeah, but what is a 6-year-old doing with a cell phone? I didn't get a cell phone until I was... Well, that's also because they weren't invented.
We had to... Well, that's true. But we had to share a cell phone in high school. It wasn't until we each got our own license that we got our own phone. When Justin could drive by himself, he got the cell phone that we shared.
I got mine when I went to...
Which I think that's what it should be.
Yeah.
If I ever have a kid, God forbid, I will...
I know, right?
I will be like, when you can drive a car, you'll get one, because that way we can keep in touch with you. Until then, why? You don't need a cell phone.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, duh.
Yeah.
You don't need one. Stay off of it.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was...
That's an interesting thing. I never thought about that.
I didn't think about that when I was little.
But yeah, like, I didn't think that way when I was little. And I think that, you know what? I also do think that we pander too much to these kids these days. We're not raising adults.
No.
Santa didn't get me an electric scooter, so Santa doesn't like me. Come on, get over yourself. Hey,
but do you
remember George?
Think that?
No, I don't think they think that.
I feel like
do you think? Why didn't think that when I was a kid? If someone got a better,
that's what
I didn't think that.
That's what me and someone else were talking about. We were like, we didn't think.
I didn't think that way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the adults are making a problem.
I think it's the parent mentality that they're.
I never thought that way. I swear to you, I never once thought, well, that Santa likes such and such more than me.
Right.
The only person you have to compete with is like a sibling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a little more.
But we've always got so much different stuff.
Yeah. And like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah. So, but I never thought of that before.
And you too, though. Like, you were always funny. Like, as we got older, you always asked for bigger things. So you'd have like 3 presents at Christmas, and then I'd have like 10 like little tiny things.
Most of the crap I would ask for.
Yeah, I'd have like 10 little tiny action figures. Like that, just would get like 1 like PS3.
That was the same with my brother and I. I got a lot of like a bunch of little like toys, and he would get like a big like console.
That's how it was. I would be like, "What do you want?" Well, I want a PlayStation.
Yeah. So it'd be like, okay, well, that's what you get.
Or like the racing wheel, which that thing wasn't cheap.
Yeah. What were you gonna say? You were gonna ask if I remembered someone.
Do you remember George when he went on that rant?
Yes.
All right, so we went to school with a guy who he had a daughter, and so he went on this rant one time. He was like,
George was cool.
He's like, I work, I go to school, I barely have any money, but money I do. I go out, I get what she wants, I wrap it, I put it on her tree. She opens it, she thanks Santa. Santa didn't do shit. I swear to God, he went on this rant, and it was so funny. Like, I was dying. He was like, she's thanking Santa, and Santa didn't do shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's like, I ain't getting anything. Dad's useless. He can't do nothing. But Santa Claus comes through for me. I was dying laughing listening to it. He went on like a dad rant, and it was hilarious.
Well, did you guys? What was your guys' experience with gifts from the family versus gifts from Santa? How did they do that?
Well, all our gifts, like when we were little, like were from Santa.
Mom never got us anything.
Yeah.
Really?
But it's funny. She would ask, I remember they would ask, they would be like, so this year, do you want Santa to wrap all your stuff? Or do you want Santa to just leave it here under the tree in the morning? Because she said, I'll let him know.
Yeah.
But I think one year they did that. They just had everything under the tree in the morning when wrapped. But most of the time, everything was like
Mom's still, well, I don't know if she's going to do it this year, but she's still... there'll be like one gift that she'll still put like from Santa on.
Yeah.
So my Christmas experience was great because we do most of our stuff on Christmas Eve. And... I like that. That's what our other family would do. They would open all their crap on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So the bulk of what I would get would be from my parents on Christmas Eve. We do that in around like 5 or so. So like from morning till 5, I was all amped up, excited, waiting. But we would usually I'd have to go with my dad to other relatives that we didn't see very often. We only saw them like on Christmas. And so I'd just be sitting there getting like kind of, not to offend the relatives, but kind of crap gifts. Yeah, like a candy bar.
Yeah.
And then we'd get there. I'd get to go get all my stuff that was cool, and then I'd get like a few minutes to play with it. I could usually bring something, and then we'd go to my grandparents' house that I was really close to, and they would have like a big Christmas dinner. It was like all hors d'oeuvres and stuff. Not like we wouldn't like sit down together. It would be like almost like a buffet. And you just kind of get it and go wherever you wanted to go. So I'd usually have like a toy or a video game and go and eat and play. And then we'd my grandparents would get us like 1 or 2 gifts, and then we'd unwrap that, and then we'd go back home. And then the next morning, Christmas morning, there'd be a couple little gifts from Santa.
So Santa brought you little stuff.
He brought like pretty much like what could fit in a stocking.
Santa would bring that.
And maybe like 1 or 2 pretty good things that couldn't fit, like maybe like a video game or something. But yeah, my mom still does it to this day. Like I'll like the next morning, Christmas morning, there'll be like a little stocking, but it's filled with like candy.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, that was interesting. I never thought of that before, but Audra's right. Santa just brought everything.
Yeah, she pretty much always had everything. Yeah, our Christmas, because we used to
like the small stuff would be wrapped.
Yeah, and we used to get stockings. We didn't. Like the last year that, when you
they used to do stockings on the door. You'd open your door and like there'd be the stocking on the door.
Yeah, kind of like how they did Easter baskets. Like you'd open it and be like,
oh, it's Easter basket.
But yeah, we don't really get stockings. But yeah, I think pretty much everything they were like Santa.
I was really upset when I found out that Santa wasn't real.
You were. I was always kind of like, well, of course not. But Justin cried for a day.
Days. I believed in magic, man. This is why I'm so bitter today. Because I was just...
That's how Santa wasn't real.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I didn't really think he was either. It wasn't this groundbreaking thing.
I seriously, would get in arguments. You know
Yeah.
how I like to debate.
Kids.
I have a whole show where I debate
Yeah.
constantly
Yeah.
and argue and fuss.
Uh-huh.
And I would get into fussing arguments with people and with facts of how Santa
We existed.
existed. And so, I mean,
the cookies were gone.
They were
the
gone.
next morning.
And we
The
used
reindeer
to
feed.
do the reindeer hay.
yeah,
God.
that's right.
That still baffles me how they freaking clean that crap up because I mean we sprinkled that everywhere, and
Must
every
have
morning
hated it.
we went outside and it was like all of
and
it
I
was
truly,
gone.
I truly believe there was a jolly fat dude who like wanted to give me cool shit for Christmas, and he would fly there and he would bring
Yeah.
me cool shit.
Well,
And
do you remember when you were little? You asked Mom to tell you whether or not Santa was real. You asked her,
Yes.
and you were like, "All right, tell me honestly, tell me the truth. Is Santa real?" And she was like, "Are you sure you want to know?" And you were like, "Yeah." And she was like, "There's no Santa." And then you were like, "You're kidding. He's real."
Joking.
Yeah.
Like you did that.
Like, I'm like, God, you're just trying to screw with me.
Well, see, I was kind of like a bad kid. I used to get into everything and used to just kind of like wander and climb and crawl everything.
Yeah, I did
so,
that.
So one year I went up into, we had a garage that had like an attic in it, and I climbed up there and found all my gifts.
I did that
So that
for
was
Easter
kind of-
and Christmas.
Yeah, so that was kind of like it. I was like, okay, I just found everything.
Yeah.
And then my parents tried to play it off like, oh, Santa brought him early because he's so busy. So we have them, but they're from him.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, come on. Like,
No
I
one's
was,
buying that.
But it didn't break my heart.
Yeah.
Because
I was devastated.
Because to me, it was like, I'm still getting it.
Yeah.
It's still going to
I think
happen. These things are going to go
to
the way
me-
they've always gone.
To
The
me,
world
though,
keeps
it was
spinning.
like there is no magic in the world. The world is what it is. It's
mean,
like
yeah.
I realized at this age that like the reality that we live in is not fun.
No, it's not.
And for until I was what 7 or 8,
Uh-huh.
there was magic in the world, and that that good things happened, and now like I realize that the world we live in is not fun.
But the real magic is in the love.
Oh shit!
It's in the love.
Can I end the show on that?
Please do.
We'll end the show there. Yeah, say
Love each other.
Love each other.
Get people you love gifts. Be happy.
Yeah.
That's magic.
I've got some awesome.
It's the magic right there, man.
Oh crap! By the way, yours is like sitting out. I need to like make sure you don't go certain
I was like,
places.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
No. I was like, and I just remembered I've got ours just sitting around.
Well,
All right.
yours from Ross is just chilling in my room right now.
Cool.
But you're not over there, so it
No.
doesn't matter. But I ran out of wrapping paper.
I'll be over there.
Spoiler.
I'll be-
I wrapped all Ross's presents
Oh, cool.
for everybody else.
I haven't wrapped anything. You might actually just
That's
get
not a spoiler.
the box.
No.
Knowing me, you might actually just be like, here it is.
There you go.
I don't
There you
have nothing. All right, anyway, Merry Christmas to everyone. We'll see you back here next week, and we hope you all have a joyous and safe holiday. Yeah, we'll see you back here next week. Thanks for listening. I'm Justin.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Audra.
All right, Merry Christmas.